my camera a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Let's quickly do the Twitter post. I already started it, so it won't take as long as last time. Booyah. Tweeted, whatever. Alright, so last time it was the 7th day, it was Horde Night, so probably just going to be like gathering stuff, hunting maybe. My girlfriend got me this metal cup, it looks like a Dixie cup, it's pretty cool. Gotta drink that water. Okay, build quickly. Start the game. Probably only gonna play about an hour. I wrote all that in the description, but who reads the description, right? Maybe someone does. Got the Zelda shirt on. Hard to get a good angle on this camera, especially because like I fidget so much. Like at one point I'll be like this, at one point I'll just be like this, just playing like this. Imagine if I just like did the whole video like this. Oh, someone on Reddit, if you remember that glitch that happened in my last video, someone on Reddit said that it's when you leave the game open and put the PS4 into rest mode. That's when it'll happen every time, the time glitch. So I actually closed the game before putting my PS4 into rest mode. And time is working. Okay, good. Says I need to eat and drink. Not completely starving, but might as well just get that over with. Do some organizing. I heard my phone. I'm gonna have to check that tweet in a bit later. But Xeno Horizon, company I used to work for, they just tweeted something. Shout out to Xeno Horizon. They recently announced their latest game, Luminous Plume. Can't say much about my experience with Luminous Plume, but it looks like it's gonna be pretty cool. Just left up the meat there. Well, I'm trying to feed myself, right? Not being hunted. Not being hunted. I've got too many stone axes on me, so I better use that up. Let's see. I don't know what I want to put away. That's right, I don't have any eggs to make bacon and eggs. I'm gonna have to grill it. Oh, I have grilled meat. Booyah. That up. Let's eat that last one. Oh, it's cooking me. And I should stop watering here. Yep. I prefer to drink out of the cans because the bottles you need for actual recipes. As a matter of fact, yeah, I need some arrows after that Horde Night. Looks like Carrie Cat is inviting me to a group. I'm gonna go ahead and join his group. Hey, what's going on, Ellen? I am currently streaming.
Save yourself a lot of space issues because you only play 2 games.
Oh man, I'm streaming by the way. You probably already know, but
Hmm.
um, I play more than 2 games, man.
Yeah, when?
Let's see. I play pinball. I play Marvel sometimes. Um, let's see.
Yeah, you haven't played Marvel for quite a while, actually.
Yeah, it's been a while since I played Marvel.
Been a while since you played anything apart from 7 days. Apart from the one day after I set all the new table records on Zen Pinball.
so did you go back and set more records?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay. I'm only playing for like an hour, but do you want me to invite you?
No, I'm trying to get stuff done right now.
For sure. Oh, you're no, you're not working today because it's Saturday for you, right?
Yep.
Gotcha. Right. Why am I saving that? I'm gonna just cook it up right now. Where did I put that bottle? Oh, it didn't fit in the box. Okay. Let's cook. Let's cook. Speaking of cooking, yesterday morning and today I cooked my own breakfast. Had a fry up with bacon and eggs. Um, but I cooked the toast in the bacon fat, and it was delicious. Just really good. I know it's bad for you, but I just did one piece of toast. I didn't like do 2 pieces or anything. Not that that really matters. So what kind of stuff you gotta get done? Stuff around the house?
No, I'm just trying to get some of the stuff done that I can do on my own on Skyforge.
Oh, for sure.
Can't do most of the group adventures yet. I'm still trying to get up the divine deeds so I can get my God of Travels, which will make that a bit easier.
Yeah.
Since no one else plays. And God of Travels basically makes it a bit easier if you got a solo stuff that's meant for groups.
I'm just clearing out crap around my base. Um, did you see, or did I mention anything to you about that that time glitch in 7 days?
The one where your days don't go for the length of time you want them to.
For the length of time you don't. Oh, okay, so the time glitch I'm talking about is the time will just stop, and basically you can do anything. You can do anything, and the time will not move forward. You will not have a horde night. But the thing is sometimes it glitches out not only your time but also your hunger and your temperature. So on the other server was when I first experienced it. It was the time just stopped. I was like, what the hell? And I just went around looting like crack of books and killing zombies, and time just would not continue. But what would happen is when I hit the PlayStation button and go back into the game, no matter how long that process takes, the time fixes itself and starts. It doesn't like make up for the time that passed, but it just starts counting up again. And yesterday, when I did my stream, that happened, but it affected also my, as I said earlier, my hunger and my temperature. So for some reason, in an area where I had not had any temperature problems whatsoever previously playing, all of a sudden, like, I have hypothermia. I'm like, what the hell? And it said like my hunger was down at like, low percent. I ate, and then like 2 minutes later, it was back down to 75%. So I basically wasted a bunch of food. But when that happened yesterday, I had no clue that the time had stopped. So I didn't know it was the same glitch. So finally, like, you can actually see in the stream the point when I'm like, what? The time isn't going? And I did that fix that I did before, and it fixed everything. It fixed the time, it fixed my hunger, it fixed my temperature. It was really weird though. Someone
Yeah,
on the Reddit.
that one's a new one on me, but the one I was talking to when I was doing my YOLO, I was noticing that the days were actually going longer than I'd set them for.
Really?
Yeah, taking longer in real time.
I won't doubt it.
It's a known issue with 7 days, the one I'm talking about. Yours sounds like it's something that's just been added in.
Yeah.
Is that
Getting a
your
call.
phone?
It is my phone, but it's someone calling from Nebraska. I don't know anyone in Nebraska, so I'll let them leave a message. I'm tired of getting those calls you pick up and it's like no one. So I pretty much just screen all my calls.
Yeah, well, I can kind of relate.
Yeah.
Get to the point where I don't even say my name when I answer anymore. It's like, fuck it. They're actually calling for me. They can ask for me by name.
Sound like a
At least
message
that
was left.
helps.
Yeah. One thing I didn't mention is I posted about the glitch on Reddit, and it turns out it happened to someone else, and the real fix to it, to prevent it from happening at all, is to never leave the game open while you go into rest mode. He says it always happens to him whenever he leaves the game open, goes into rest mode, comes back, opens his server, and all of a sudden, like, time is not moving.
Well, see, I don't tend to do that, so that's not an issue for me.
I do.
But then I find the game gets a bit... Yeah, well, we know what you do.
The game gets a bit what?
The game gets a bit glitchy if you leave it open for a long period regardless. Like, I found that if I don't actually close out of the game and restart it after a few hours, that it's far more likely to crash. There seems to be a memory leak somewhere. And did you hear any of that?
Yeah, you said that the longer you keep it open, the higher the likelihood of it crashing.
Yeah, it seems to be a memory leak.
It sounds like.
Possible that's what's causing your issue there. Sort of like what happens with too much TNT, just upsetting the physics.
Mhm. That was fun.
At least we know it can be replicated.
Yeah. people were reporting it about that on Reddit also, but they weren't saying like, oh, the TNT glitched out. What they were saying is, oh, I tried to blow up this building, and now the building's just floating in midair.
Yeah, you tried to use too much explosives at once. It screws with the game physics.
I reminds me, I need to post that video on YouTube of me leaving the trail of explosives and setting it off and chasing it. That one was kind of cool. Alright, there goes my fire axe. And I'm gonna make another. Oh, and there is a supply drop on a little island, not too far away. I seriously left this fire on. Okay, whatever. Should I make another mining pit? Yes. Oh, did you know that claw hammers do not require um, schematics anymore?
Yeah, I knew that update was coming regardless. It makes sense since they're only a basic cast iron tool.
Yeah. Let's see here. Oh, derp. Let's grab 40. Whatever, I'll just do this. That was a waste of time. Speaking of time, okay. Pay attention. Did I tell you I watched Hardcore Henry?
You watched what?
Hardcore Henry yesterday.
No, what the hell is that?
It's it's a Russian slash U.S. movie based. Basically, they make it look like a first person shooter, and it's actually
Right,
pretty fucking
so it's basically a spoof of Serious Sam, judging by the name.
cool. Probably, but it was a good movie. You can't take it too seriously, but definitely a good movie. That's right. I need 2 eggs. It's bacon and eggs, not bacon and egg. And let's make some arrows. Wow, I just jumped on my own barbed wire. Come on, let's get out of here.
Congratulations.
I just jumped from one barbed wire to another. Wow.
That's a interesting trick. What are you going to do for an encore? Land in your pitfall?
that was dumb.
I'm not going to disagree with you there. That was a pretty unreal attempt to kill yourself.
On top of that, I end up leaving my base carrying all of my meat on me. Why? Yeah, I'm going back to drop it off before I get that supply drop. 'Cause I'm not going everywhere with this huge stack of meat.
Especially not with the nice bunch of dogs that'll be following you,
Right.
hungry for a snack. If you did that in real life, you'd never get Gigi to leave you alone.
Oh, you know I shared my bacon today. She loves her that bacon.
Yeah, with bacon, I don't know if it's so much the meat or the salt with a dog.
Yeah, 'cause dogs mainly they just swallow. They do chew if they have to, but at least with Gigi, it's like she just it goes in her mouth and then it gets swallowed.
Mm.
I'm like, you don't even enjoy it. What the hell? That's my crafting. Still making. Oh, my fire axe is ready. This church I still haven't looted.
Movement speed was just a bit higher. This particular map would be unreal for the Outlaw just because you could go through without having to stop at all.
Just guns blazing.
Yeah, pretty much. There's so many enemies that are low health, it's just like, yeah, we'll just go through and wipe them out. Although the final two bosses are a pain in the ass.
I'm all looking at the time, but like all I have to do is look at the clock on the screen. It says elapsed time.
Mm.
Horrible shot. Wow. You ever try those moving shots where you're moving to the left or right, strafing, but you still try and let off an arrow?
Yeah, I don't tend to do too badly. I've hit plenty of targets on the move.
Yeah. It's difficult, but it has happened.
Just requires you to know where your arrow's going to go versus where you're aiming.
Yeah. Still haven't found a wrench. There's a supply drop.
Those prototypes.
It's crazy how slow your movement is in early game in this game, because like it gets
Yeah,
to a point.
you've got to get up your bloody athletics before you can actually move at a decent speed.
Right. But it gets to the point where you actually are moving at a decent speed. Stag party. Now I heard rumor of ores, but I haven't found any yet.
Nah, they haven't been added to the console.
Gotcha.
People got their updates crossed between platforms, that's all.
I wasted like fucking like 600 iron yesterday from building out too far.
Yeah, well, the cost will make you a little bit more careful in future, I hope.
I don't know if it's a change in physics or if it's because my base is still just like reinforced wood. Because I remember when we were playing on that one server where it was just like constant zombies all the time, and
Mm,
we had creative on, so we had that base with all the steel and everything. Remember when I had all the floodlights going? It was slowing everything down.
yeah,
So don't you remember? We used the iron bars to build out, and there was like a surface that we could walk over the zombies and aim down at them.
yes.
That's
What
what I
you're
was.
forgetting is that the reinforced wood doesn't have the ability to build out as far as steel does.
Right, that's what I'm thinking. Actually, is what happened. I just need to
Yeah, no
upgrade.
change there. Reinforced wood you can only build out, I think it's maximum supports. Well, you can go into the info for the wood and check for yourself because it's the same as the placed frame. It's only something like 4 blocks out, and that depends on weight, and steel's a lot heavier than wood. So yeah, all you did was go outside the tolerances of the materials you're using.
That makes sense.
I spent a lot of time on structural integrity early on figuring it out for myself, because watching someone else do it doesn't fully inform you of just what it's like in the process.
Mm.
Oh wow, I'm nearly at 68 prestige. And to put this in perspective, you're all the way back at 17.
What, my character on Skyforge?
Yeah.
Hmm. So I'm actually that far.
Not really. I think the prestige levels have something of a increased tier compared to where you're at. I'm not entirely sure because it's a bit hard to assess.
Mhm.
And of course you can't check that because you're in a stream anyway.
I should be able to because it's not Twitch. I'm using YouTube right now. Days ago for Chazzy, huh?
Yep. And he reckons the game sucks and it's like you keep on telling the kid you're really not playing correctly. If you actually took the time and figured out what you were doing, you'd enjoy it a lot more.
Sometimes the first impression is a strong one.
Yeah, well, playing as a paladin early on in this one isn't particularly a smart idea. I mean, I don't dislike the class, but it's one of the weaker ones that you start with.
Yeah.
I mean, you do better right at the beginning of the Lightbringer, and they're a support class. The Paladin requires you to actually know how to use your combos properly. So until you've actually unlocked them properly, you can't actually get full advantage out of a Paladin. And the general opinion of them is they're still kind of weak even when you do have that knowledge.
So it's just an overall dislike class, huh?
Oh, there's plenty of people that play them, but yeah. I'm forever seeing Paladins running around, but they don't tend to be high tier players. You see more people at mine level that actually play Cryomancer despite having other characters. So yeah, that puts it in perspective. The Cryomancer is actually reasonably well balanced overall.
I think that's the one
The
that
only
I
thing that
chose.
sucks is the amount of time for the ultimate ability.
It's longer than anyone else.
I think it's only about 20 seconds for the Gunslinger or the Outlaw. Hold on. 40 seconds.
So it's double the time.
No, it's 9 minutes for the Cryomancer.
Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah, you're not using it again in a hurry. And the guns, the Outlaw's ultimate is just a constant stream of fire, which if you can direct with the right stick, and it's like, yeah, that takes down even bosses reasonably quick.
So it has a faster ultimate, and the ultimate it has is overpowered.
It's effective. It doesn't have the status effects that the Cryomancer's does, but it definitely does a lot of damage. Come on, you bastards, cluster. I need to kill 4 of you with one shot.
You have a mission requiring you to kill 4 enemies with one shot.
It's one of the... when you redo any of the missions, it gives you objectives in blue, which, if you can complete, that gets you your ranking for the mission, which gives you more cash and stuff at the end of it.
Okay.
So yeah, if you can get the little group mobs together, it's a good way to get some of them that require multiple kills with one hit.
Alright. Where do I want to go from here? When I'm done with this, I gotta pull my laundry out of the dryer, and then I gotta walk the baby. And after that, it's cleaning the kitchen and the bathroom.
Yeah, I'm glad I've already done that this week.
Yeah. It's always nice when it's done. I usually, if I have a lot of laundry like I did today, I usually wait until after her second walk. That way I don't have to be like, oh crap, she's missing her walk because I'm in the middle of cleaning the bathroom. And I don't like to start until laundry's all done because I don't like to have to go downstairs in the middle of it all. What's over here? My inventory's getting full. It is full. I can toss out that rotting flesh. 2 sacks of wood, that's not bad. Oh, there's a supply drop. How lucky. And my temperature is 91 degrees.
At least my grenades have a chance of knocking down enemies.
Yeah, I would say that's helpful.
It is when you're taking on some of the nastier enemies, like the stuff that spawns in during this current event at your actual prestige level.
Okay, so the supply drop landed on a house, and there's zombies all over it. That's fun.
Why couldn't it have just landed on a bloody telegraph pole, huh? That at least you could get down easily.
Yeah, but if you knock down the telegraph pole, won't the boxes break when it lands?
No, I've already told you that before.
Huh. Alright, so it wants me to remove clothes. It wants to freaking kill me with heat stroke. Arg. Ooh. And there's plenty of zombies inside the house on the upper floor. At least two of them, I should say. I shouldn't say plenty. I guess
That's
two is plenty.
plenty inside a building.
Yeah. Alright, make that one now. I wonder. Got him. I just went on top and then shot him through the sunroof.
Gotta love when there's a hole in the roof.
Gotta love when most everything inside the box is schematics. I actually have room for it all because I just read the schematics.
And they
AK-47.
were actually stuff you needed, huh?
Kind of. I would rather have a wrench schematic, but I got an AK-47 schematic, sniper rifle schematic, and iron helmet schematic, which is one I've already known.
So just recycle it for paper.
Yeah, because you don't want to use too many, because then that goes against you leveling up overall,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Because of the way the level system works, you actually cap yourself before the actual absolute cap. Because you can't get levels off zombies.
Oh, you don't get any XP for zombie kills?
Nope.
That's some shit.
You used to, but it got removed for some reason.
All this time I was like, oh yeah, all these kills. I should be getting XP. Nope.
Well, you sort of do in the context of the equipment used, but yeah.
And the looting if you get a chance.
At least you get more of a chance now. Uh, this has to be the worst open area in the entire game.
What's it called?
Lake and Grotto. It's a whole maze inside crystals and the map isn't accurate.
Are you serious? Why would the map not
Quite.
be accurate?
I don't know if it was based off an old version of the area or if it's just a bit of let's fuck with you, like this was a real cave system. Add the fact that there's only one way to the final boss in one of the quests, and if you don't know where to find it, you'll be hunting all freaking day. Like directly in front of me right now, there's meant to be a wall, but this is a spot where you walk through.
What? Shite?
Yeah, well, at least I know the area well enough to have some idea of where everything is that isn't where it's meant to be. Not that it matters, I'm only here to kill Kumas, and that area is pretty straight-ended. Giant spiders.
Too bad you can't make money as a guide. Be like, are you trying to use the map? No, hire me and I'll be your guide in Skyforge.
Yeah. No text chat and no one uses voice chat.
I wonder if they made any profit off of the port.
Yeah, they've made a bit of profit off it. There are people that have actually bought stuff. To actually get into the closed, well, the beta before it actually released, you could buy one of the founders packs. And that reminds me, the Tomorrow Children's shutting down in a few months.
Really?
Well, I liked it when I could still play it, yeah.
I haven't even tried it yet. Is that 100% online? Is that how that game works?
Yep.
Wow.
Yep. And I stopped playing because I couldn't get a reliable connection to the bloody server. Once it went free to play, the connection went to shit.
Wow. I always hate to hear about games getting shut down.
It's only been running open for about a year once it shuts down, so yeah, it's a bit disappointing. Not a bad game, it's just really hard to get into because of, like I said, the connection issues for me. Some of the other people that have been playing as long or longer than I have, their biggest complaint is the fact that their fans have been going into overdrive trying to play it.
Mm.
Because the Tomorrow Children group I'm in Facebook, the actual creator of that's been in it since the original alpha. and he stopped playing because his fans kept on taking off.
Now you're talking about the actual physical fans of the PS4, right?
Yep. Yeah, kicking in the high revs.
Ooh, Wandering Horde. I don't have inventory to bother with them right now. So I have skill points. Um, during this run, during this server, I've been putting points into Survivor just because my base is right next to water, so water's not really an issue at all, and I figure
Yeah.
like the slower I starve, the better.
Although your max level in Survivor is related to your player level, isn't it?
Is it? Oh yeah, it is. Yeah. Let's see here. Look. Says Survivor. Next, yep, it is player level. Next level requirement is level 40. I am level 21 before I can upgrade it again. So 19 levels. I might end up building a bridge in this lake. That'd be a nice experiment.
Just remember it takes half an hour if you're actually going to use one of the bridges.
Oh, you're talking about like the drawbridge?
Yeah,
That takes half an hour to craft?
at the bench, yep.
Oh, well, I don't have a workbench yet, so I'm probably just gonna use wood.
Yeah. Spawning in a circle around me is guaranteed to get heaps of people killed very quickly.
nails. 950. I've been trying to keep the windows open, like when I'm using the forge and everything, so I can get the levels.
Yeah. Well, you kind of have to. The only way to level up quickly. Come on, you bastards, hit me faster. I need to collect healing orbs, and the easiest way to do that's for you to take down my shields and do damage. It take too long and my shields reset.
I think you were having that problem before, weren't you? Like,
Yeah. The thing is, I'm playing this in the maximum level I can do for the area, but because I need to actually get an A or an S rank, I really need that damage. Okay, that'll do. You're all dead now. And only one of you dropped the healing orb? That's weak.
let's see, guns. Put guns here. Health here. Ooh. What do we remain over here?
And for some reason, despite collecting healing orbs, it didn't count them.
What?
Yeah, I still need 4 more.
What the
God,
fuck?
I know. I hate it when that shit happens. Oh well, there's 2 bosses here. I'll try not to kill them too quick.
Got to the point where I had to organize all my shit.
Mm. 2 bosses and half a dozen trash mobs, and they're barely taking down my HP. Oh well, I got the healing orbs I needed. They're all dead now. And stop playing with them. The worst part is I can't just disable the shield permanently on.
Yeah, that would make the most sense, right? Like, okay, I need to get
Mm.
hurt. Disable the fucking shield.
It only protects for 10% of my damage anyway. So it's like it protects for 320,000 right now.
Almost jumped into my barbed wire again.
But yeah, the shield itself's a passive ability, so you can't just set it up by your symbols like everything else. Which is good because it doesn't use a slot that you can use for something else that's useful, but it's bad when it's like, well, I really don't need my shield right now.
Mm-hmm. And in this case, you really don't want your shield right now.
Hmm.
Ooh, zombie. Two of them so far. Is there more? Let's just see. There's some sense, so there's definitely more. Oh, I see one coming. Two coming. Oh, there's a crawler. Guess the barbed wire turned him into a crawler.
Oh yeah, I had to kill a boss in one of the open areas earlier, so the last thing everyone standing around it saw of the boss was me falling out of the ground, shooting at it.
Oh, hey, what's up, Steamy Jimmy? he, Jimmy joined up and he put hashtag Dana is awesome.
Uh,
I don't know
Always
if
good
I'd go
to
that
have
far.
a friend around.
Yeah. That is true. I would say I don't know if I'd go that far. Say Dana is awesome.
What's been happening with Jimmy lately? I haven't received any notifications of new videos from him.
Did you see he interviewed Tommy Rafine?
No, I didn't get to watch that one yet.
Yeah, he scored an interview with Tommy Rafine.
Yeah, you did tell me about it. I just haven't gotten to watch it yet.
Hey Jimmy, yeah, chore day today. I'm actually gonna log off pretty soon. I'm just organizing all my crap and killing this very minor horde that's attacking my place right now. Oh, not so minor. There's more coming. It's not even horde night. Ah, my bow broke. Son of a gun. Alright, let's make a new bow. Let's hurry up and make a new bow. Oh, wrong thing. Okay. That. Ah, this one needs to go. And that's my 219 bow. Ah! Son of a gun, my aim sucks so hard. Wow. It says my skill in archery is hit level 17, more like lack of skill.
You got to be getting better at aiming by now.
It's literally hit and miss. Just leveled up to 22. And that's it for the horde. Taking a little bit longer than I expected to on this, but let's be real, whenever I play a video game I expect to play longer than I set out for. Finally some food off of one of these guys.
Burn victims weren't being nice to you, huh?
Yeah, I finally picked up what was it, a can of beans? Chicken soup. Plenty of sham sandwiches, but I don't want those. Plenty of rotten meat too.
No. All that useless stuff that just decreases your wellness.
Oh, Shannon is texting me saying call me. Uh,
Might be a good idea.
right. She's
Just
just
don't
hitting her
forget to
lunch.
mute your mic.
Um, Come on, Supercone. Give me a sec. There we go. I want to finish this up before I get in a conversation with her. Right. Did I get them all? And that's everything. So my inventory is full again. How's this going? Off. Anything else in here? Yes, there is. Start stocking my feathers. Oops. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and log this off now.
Yeah, here's hoping.
Oh yeah, probably just she's probably just bored, wants to talk to me.